Hello everybody, Xanafar here, and today I am doing a review of episode 24 of Ultraman Blazar. So let's get into it. Let's talk about the characters. Let's first talk about Gento. Gento is dying because of Blazar, and you really see how it affects him in this episode. I really liked the scene when Gento has dinner with his family and his son says he wants to see him off tomorrow, and Gento leaves in the middle of the night. And his wife wakes up and she says bye to him, and you see she is really worried. I really liked that scene. I thought that was a well done scene. And then at the end of this episode, Gento and Blazar unmerge after when they lose the battle. So Gento in this episode, I would say, was really interesting and just really good. I really enjoyed his character. Now let's talk about Emmy. Emmy in this episode was really good as well. She asks Uti about some information about V99 and he gives it to her. And then later on, while she's trying to see the information, she gets arrested. I'm assuming by Udobushi. Let's talk about the Scar team. The rest of the Scar team has a really good scene together when they realize on this mission they might not survive. And they spend their last hours doing things they want to do. And it's a really emotional scene, just really well done and really well acted and voice acted. Now let's talk about Udobushi. He is such an asshole in this episode. It's kind of funny, but damn, he literally burns Emmy's dad's book, and then he wants to watch the show because the war might end. Let's talk about Retsu Haruno. Well, this time he got fully laid off because he took the blame for the Gandalar situation, and he also has Emmy's dad's book. So it didn't burn fully in the file, so I'm curious what's gonna happen there with him. So the characters, I would say in this episode, were really good, really done very well. I really enjoyed the characters. Let's talk about the effects. Let's first talk about the new big bad monster, the Space Kaiju, Veron. He is a really great design. I really like how he looks. He is really powerful and just really awesome. I think he's a really cool kaiju. Let's talk about Utgaron's final upgrade. He looks awesome seeing all his weapons combined. The only criticism I have is he was kind of taken out too fast in this episode in my opinion. So we didn't really get to see him in action sadly. But hopefully we get to see him in action in the next episode. I would say the effects in this episode was really good. The fight scenes were a little short though, but it was cool to see a moon fight. I did really enjoy that. What did I like about episode 24? I really liked it seeing how the moon was used in this episode, with the threat of changing its orbit. It added some nice tension for this episode. What is my final thoughts for episode 24 of Ultraman Blazar? I thought this episode was a good first part for the ending of Blazar. I did really enjoy this episode. This episode has some nice emotional moments I really enjoyed with the characters. I would say this episode was good. I did enjoy this episode. Well, that is it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me down below what you think of this episode. And if you're new, subscribe. If you liked this video, drop a like for this video. Xanafar is out.